Good morning, friends. I am Dr. A. Kulkarni, Head Department of Commerce, Gopalakrishnan Gokhale College, Kolhapur. I am going to teach human resource management. In earlier lecture, we have seen the concept of human resources, the concept of human capital, and basic concept of human resource management. In this lecture, we will see the concept of human resource management. There are number of words for human resource management. Firstly, it was called as recruitment, then after personal management, then after human resource management, and the concept of human capital. What happens? Human resource management can be defined as employing people, developing their resources, utilizing, maintaining, and compensating their services in tune with the job and organizational requirements. So, there are five facts of this definition, that is, firstly, obtaining the human resources, secondly, after obtaining the human resources, developing them, after that monitoring them, rewarding them, and engaging them in the organization. So what is meant by obtaining? That is recruitment and selection. Firstly, you have to see which capital, human capital is required, which personnel are required for your organization, what type of people are required, their position, you have to see their positions, their qualifications, etc. And with these requirements, you should recruit the people. This is not recruitment as seen in earlier stages, that is in 19th century, 20th century, because this is a human capital. In this new era, human capital is more important. So recruitment, it is not general recruitment, it is recruiting the people, the talented people, we may say knowledgeable people, for proper positions. After recruiting these people, there is another work for the in the human resource management, that is training and development. People are there, but they are not trained. Particularly in Indian universities, you could see that there is a lot of difference between college teaching, college education, and the market, that is professional education. So even though they are you have selected the people from different universities, different positions, there is a need of training and developing these people. So you should train them properly and develop their careers. So, in case of Infosys or in case of other companies, TCS, etc., there are training centers, there are training facilities. You have to take training at least for 6 months, and then after you are recruited or properly developed or properly given exact position in the company. So training is part of their recruitment or part of human resource management, training and development. Then after these people have been transferred or given various different positions in the organization, that is in the companies, there is another way, that is monitoring their performance. Performance management is one aspect in human resource development. Only recruiting people, giving the positions is not important, is not sufficient at all. There should be monitoring, proper monitoring over them, and retaining their performance, that is most important thing. Not only retaining, increasing their performance. Then after compensating them and benefiting, giving benefits, that is also part of job in human resource management. Compensating means given salary, not only salary, there are number of amenities, number of facilities in these organizations. You could see in modern IT companies, everything is given to the employees. So that is rewarding them, compensating them, giving them salary, etc. That is a part of job of that human resource management. And last is engaging them. Firstly, obtaining, developing, monitoring, rewarding them, and last one is engaging them. Let them engage in their work, because if they are not engaged, they could not do anything. So engaging them means giving them tasks, giving different types of tasks, making groups, preparing groups, and let them enjoy their work. That is most important thing in modern companies. So all these things are called as human resource management. Means recruiting the people, training the people, performance appraisal of people, compensating and giving different types of benefits to them, and keeping engaging them in the organization. So this is called as human resource management. In earlier days, there was only one aspect, that is recruitment. Nothing was there, because factory system was there. People are selected and they are recruited. Their jobs are fixed, their salary is fixed, their positions are fixed, nothing to do. That is, nothing is required, that is training, etc. Giving training, that was not required, because the system was fixed. They are working in the system, and there is no change in the system. But now there are differences, different organizations evolved, the environment have changed. Therefore it is required that human resources, human capital should be properly benefited, properly used to develop the companies, to develop the organizations. So we will see the functions in human resource management. First one is HR acquisition, human resource acquisition. Second one is HR development. As seen in earlier clip, the five positions, the same positions are here, but differently headed. Third one is performance and compensation. Fourth one is motivation and maintenance. And fifth one is industrial relations, that is keeping industrial relations normal. So first function of HRM, human resource management, is acquisition, HR acquisition, that is acquiring the human resources, or finding the human resources, you may say. HR acquisition means HR planning. How much posts are required? How much you should plan the HR posts? What are the posts required? What are the positions required? What is the talent required? And then, as per the needs, these positions are calculated. Then after there is a firstly there is a planning. Then after there is a recruitment, there is a selection, and there is a placement. There are four aspects: selecting the people, recruiting the people, and placing the people on proper positions. Second one is HR development. You should develop your HR, human resources should be developed. That is, as said earlier, if you select a person from normal university, in Indian university, he is educated, no problem, but he don't have professional knowledge, professional he don't have professional aspects, and professional aspects are required in most of the Indian companies. So HR development is another thing, that is planning his career, training, giving training and development, and organizational development. There three aspects are there. So the selected people are given training, and then after they are properly positioned. Third one is performance and compensation. Performance management is most important aspect in modern human resource management, because performance is different thing from the normal work. If same work is ascertained to different people, the performance will be different as per the personal knowledge, as per the personal motivation, etc. So performance, calculating his performance, evaluating his performance is most important aspect in human resources. There should be proper management, and you should give compensation with the performance. You should give incentive and other benefits with his performance. That is most important thing. Next one is motivation and maintenance. Motivation means motivating the people. Only giving salary is not motivation at all. Salary is one part of motivation or one part of human resource management. There should be another different ways of motivation. For example, there should be health benefits, safety benefits, HR mobility, creating motivating environment. There are number of labor welfare schemes in these companies. So they should be given motivation. The people should be given motivation, and motivation should be maintained properly. This is the fourth function of human resources. And there is a last function, that is industrial relations, that is keeping industrial relations. Industrial relations are industrial relations means keeping relations with the personnel or with the people. There should be proper industrial relations. There are three things: industrial safety, industrial dispute, and industrial relations. To curtail the industrial dispute, in proper relations should be maintained, because if there are disputes within the management and the workers, there are no normal relations, industrial relations kept in these companies. So keeping relations is more important thing. That is discussing the persons always, giving them chance in management, giving them hearing them properly, keeping discipline. There should be grievance management. There should be industrial dispute management. If any dispute arises, it should be curtailed. It should be properly handled, and it should be there. There should be proper industrial relations. So these are five functions of human resource management. These functions are elaborated in HR information system, human resource research, HR accounting, and HR audit. So in this video, we have seen the human resource management, the definition, and these functions of human resource management. In the next session, we will see what is the difference between personal management and human resource management. Okay, thank you.